All right, we're here with Jeff Mayweather. Obviously, Jeff, unfortunately, yesterday, Emanuel Steward passed away. What were your thoughts on Emanuel?
Well, I thought Emanuel was a great trainer, um, inspiration to me personally. Um, he's one of I think he was the one trainer that actually started the trainer for hire. Because so many different fighters wanted his service when they would lose, or if they didn't feel comfortable with the way they wanted victory. And so they would go out and hire, the best trainer out there. And most of the time it was Emanuel Steward. And Emanuel Steward, I mean, great guy, great human being. Every time I talked to him, I mean, it was pleasant conversation. Most of the time about boxing, but sometimes about life in general. And I had ultimate respect for him because of what he done, to the sport. I mean, as a trainer, he transcended the sport to me.
How did the other trainers in the boxing world perceive Emanuel?
Well, I mean, it's one of those situations in which you can only perceive him, you know, in a positive way, and as far as his accomplishments, because there's very few that even come close to his accomplishments that probably will never even come close to his accomplishments as well. But you always have trainers that don't like other trainers. But I've never been one of those type of people. I've always been a trainer that I feel that if you're the only great trainer, you would only be one world champion. So my thing is this: anybody that can make a world champion, I think they're a great trainer.
Right. I know you got the score off against him with Abragamov against Klitschko. Tell us about that.
Well, to me, like I said in my article, to me, it showed me that I finally have arrived. I've arrived in boxing, on the highest level.
All right, and finally, just what will his overall legacy be that that he leaves behind?
Well, I think that his overall legacy. I mean, first, of course, it will begin with Kronk, a guy who came up with a gym and actually created many, many champions from that gym. And also, his legacy, of course, going to be tied to the heavyweight division, because once he got in the heavyweight division, I mean, he had multiple world champions. The Klitschko's, Oliver McCall, Lennox Lewis. I think that's what he'll be remembered most for, is the reign at the heavyweight championships.
All right, Jeff. Thanks for your time.